以上赛事是由激浪百事公司荣誉产品赞助播出。
Hi everybody and welcome back. That's some of the moments of the day, but you know we've got more moments happening right here on the Skateboard Vert Final, KX Games Asia 2009. We are in the second leg of our Vert Final because we have 3 legs today, and the standing room only crowd, they go back just thousands of people here, all to see the Skateboard Vert riders, people from all over the world, and it's truly an international flair and favor right here in Shanghai, China. Again, everybody, I'm Paul Higgins along with Emil Giannico, and Seo Sano getting ready to go in. His first run was a 62.33. He qualified in 10th, and Emil, he's in 10th right now.
That's right. Let's hopefully he steps it up on his second run here. He fell about 15 seconds into his first run, but let's see what he has. Nice backside air, stylish and smooth, big front side air. And what's great about this guy, Paul, is he's just really been coming up in the professional ranks, coming out of Japan, and really training a lot of guys. Only a few years ago, he was just a little kid, but now look at him now, hanging with the big dogs up in the Kia X Games.
You know, you mentioned Japan and the training aspect of it. Sano goes down, he fell. Your thoughts, because the inline skaters, we have 2 of the best inline skaters in the world, actually like 4 of them now coming out of Japan. They train, they're methodical about it. Is that the same way with the skateboarders?
Skateboarders, definitely. We don't really call it training, but that's exactly what they do. They're out there skating every day. And what's great about the Japanese guys is they all are out there together, the camaraderie of skateboarding. They're out there, they're skating every day, they skate the same ramps together, they're having a great time together, feeding off each other, really learning a lot of tricks. Nice backside lip slide there for Seo into a backside 50-50. It's got a lot of combo tricks and such a smooth style. Nice frontside lip slide. Seo Sano getting it done on his second run here, Paul.
Well, Sano fell in his first run about 15 seconds into it, and then he fell in this run. And so he's got the opportunity for the 3rd run of the day. And if he can put a 3rd run together without falling, that will do wonderful things for his career, his confidence as well.
That's right. A lot of these skaters, sometimes it's hard because you are nervous. You're out there, the crowd, the cameras, the whole thing, and you're trying to get a lot of tricks going.
There's a crowd here?
Yeah, a couple thousand, I think. As we check it. Burial on the backside there, looking smooth. Seo Sano for his second run.
You know, I've been to a lot of X Games over the years since 1995, and I don't think I've seen a bigger or a better crowd, whether it be in LA, Newport, Rhode Island, San Diego, California, San Francisco, California, than we have here in Shanghai. Moto Shibata, now he's getting ready to go in. 9th place right now, 13-year-old.
Our youngest competitor out here, dropping in, backside judo, kicking his front foot off there.
He gets a huge ovation.
Amazing. These guys are stoked on him. Nice method there. Like we talked about earlier. Oh, kickflip. Wow, really pressing down on the bottom of the ramp there.
Tell us why he did that, because when he compressed, it allowed him to stay on his board.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you want to compress. What he did is push down all the way so his feet didn't come off the board, so he actually pulled trick and didn't bail.
That's a smart young man out there. Oh, got hung up.
Just like Ren, we were talking about, look, he's just trying to hustle up the ramp. He's a pretty small guy.
Hey,
but good things come in small packages, Paul.
He made a good 35 seconds without falling, and a nice solid run for him.
In a few more years, Paul, this kid is going to be amazing. He already is out here with all the big dogs. Oh, trying to mute Varial there. Can't quite hang on to it. His first run was a little bit better, but it's great to see the young guys. We call them grommets. A little grommet out here. Great to see him out here. I'm sure his team manager and his family's got to be really proud of him.
So Moto Shibata, you're going to hear his name for years to come. You're hearing it right now here at the KX Games Asia 2009.
Nice compression on that kickflip Indy there. Nice backside air. Moto Shibata with one more look at it. Kickflip Indy, flips the board into his hand and then really compresses. Actually dragging his hand there, but actually didn't bail.
And he gets a 69.33, ups his score from his first run, currently in 9th place, and you'll get to see him again. And excited to, of course, check it out. Support your local skater. I love that. That's a great sticker.
It's awesome.
Great sticker. Great crowd on hand. Thousands of people have their eyes on Jussi Korhonen, and currently in 5th place with that 78. He fell. Actually, he did not fall. He was did not have any falls his first run.
Looking good. Let's see if he can up his score here. What he's going to have to do, Paul, is do more flip tricks and get a little bit more amplitude here. Nice shot.
That's one of my favorite shots right there.
Yeah, that's great. Dropping in on the extension, kickflip Indy, looking smooth. Nice. Oh,
bummer. Now, why did he fall, you think?
Well, what happens sometimes, you take your foot off the board. He's going to hustle back up the ramp. But you take your foot off the board, and if you don't land it perfectly, then what happens, you can sketch out, and as you go up for the next wall, for your next setup trick, you won't have enough time, or you'll bail, basically. And you'd rather just bail once instead of like try and look kind of sketchy, because the judges are looking for a style too.
Yeah. 15 seconds to leave a lasting impression on the judges. Jussi Korhonen.
Nice alley-oop backside air there.
No falls his first run. Falls here in the second run over the channel.
Nice, looking smooth there. Oh, can't quite hang on. This is going to be his throwaway run for sure, Paul. But he did really good in his first run. Trying to get this crowd pumped up here. Hanging out there, giving the crowd some thanks here.
Emil, if we happen to see it on our look back here, the kickflip Indy over the channel. When a guy does that, what makes it an Indy?
Well, basically, it's the grab. He's grabbing between his legs. See that right there on the backside wall? That's the Indy air is what that one's called.
Right.
And then this one, that's the heel flip front side.
There you go.
And that's awesome. That's another amazing air.
He's kicking out with his heel.
Kicking it out, kicking his board, flipping his board into his hand, catching it, and that's a combo trick, and that's definitely what the judges are looking for.
That was a heel flip Indy grab over the channel. 66 because he fell, so he's getting another crack at it. he's having fun, that's for sure.
That's right, one of great competitors.
Nathan Beck, he's up next on the deck, and Nathan Beck had a pretty good first run too. He fell at the end, but still had a strong run.
And up for you next.
Again, a great crowd on here. X Games Asia.
Amazing. There's got to be thousands of people here. Look, it's like a sea of people. Nathan Beck, he's up on the extension on the far end of the ramp.
He's in a red shirt. If you're looking at the screen, there you go.
Nice shot of the birds there in the background. Big lean air grabbing his nose. And nice backside tweak.
I wanted to make mention, last year when we were here, it was hot and humid on the skateboard day, which really drained the skateboarders.
Yeah.
Today, perfect conditions in for skateboarders.
Weather. It's almost like San Francisco.
Yeah,
60 degrees, cloudy, it's nice. Yeah, fast plant there, nice.
Sun trying to peek out, and the reason I mentioned that because the ramp is fast.
Yeah, it is. When it's warm weather, the ramp's a lot slower. Oh, can't quite hang on to that big trick there. When the ramp is hot, the masonite gets kind of swole up and it gets slower. But when it's cool like this, the ramp's definitely faster, and the competitors like that more. They can get more air, they can do more tricks, and it's a lot less taxing on their bodies. They can get more runs per practice.
Think of it just like in auto racing when you have tires. The tires heat up, you got a little bit different race going on. Same thing out here on the ramp. It's forgiving.
This is going to be a throwaway run for Nathan Beck. Once you fall twice in your run, Paul, it's pretty much a throwaway. One fall is going to hurt you a little bit, but a second fall is definitely going to take you out. There's the kickflip Indy, which we just talked about. Most of these competitors have that trick. And then a backside 5-0 on the back truck only there. Nice and smooth.
Emil, you're talking about the trucks. The trucks is what holds the wheels and the skateboard together.
That's right. The essence of your skateboard is the turning and the grinds that these guys do. So waiting on the scores here from Nathan Beck.
And of course he dropped in and had a very good first run, fell at the end. He kind of falls here twice, but 64. He'll hold on to that first score at 75.67. So we're pretty much at the middle of the pack right now.